I've got your picture, I'm coming with James. Dear James Maria, count James in.
I swear
There's
to
a
God, I'll
story.
get to the bottom of your ass. I'm on a quest.
And when I come in James's butthole, I will know it to be true.
You
that
can't
I love
stop
you.
me from relieving the stress and quest of my truth.
And the quest
I'm on a
in-
truth quest in
the
your
quest is my
ass.
cum. I'm on a truth quest in your ass.
And you can't stop me from the truth.
I love that.
I won't let him ever touch you like I do.
And man, I do.
I'm mad at you.
Tell me I'm sorry and I'll fucking
Tell me I'm sorry and you're wrong. I don't apologize. Nice little mug, man. Well, welcome back, everyone. Sorry about all that.
Sorry about all that,
Dude,
guys.
hey,
That was
welcome
something
back,
that we
guys.
did-
Sorry about all that.
We usually do that before the pod,
You know,
just
but,
to get us in the zone.
right. But we wanted to give you guys kind of like a little insight into, how do they get inspired? You know,
How do they get so hot and sexy before the pod?
and it's,
You know?
honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
Your guess is literally quite as good as James's.
Guys, it's episode 251. It's a land shart episode. No one's ever gotten this far in a podcast. 251
This is
episodes.
crazy.
That's years.
221 episodes? We're 221?
251, man. Wake up.
Damn, I think actually we're 252, James. You've been so all over the place, man. Let's see.
Wait, let's put money on it. $100,000.
Done.
Okay. I'm about to make
And-
easy money. Easy money.
And I'm calling the bet off.
You know, we'll
And
just rock right
called
past
off.
that, man. No worries, no worries.
Can we just jog past that and pretend that didn't happen?
Yeah,
Maybe
we'll
go back in
jog. We'll
time?
jog right past. We'll just
Let's go
kinda-
back in time and switch what
No,
side
we don't
were
need to
on
go
for the
back
bet.
in time. We can just jog right past it. A nice light jog
Okay.
right past.
Jogging past.
where we see it, we recognize it, we understand it, but then we're just
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna keep jogging right past because we have a marathon to complete, man. And
Yeah,
we're
it's a
and
marathon,
we're in
not a
dead
sprint.
last.
Dear Marathon, I'm coming inside you.
You can't stop me if you tried.
Literally, dude, I'd put these on just for the pod. Cool or not cool?
Fucking real, dude.
Do you know what these are?
Yeah,
Sugar Pine 7 glasses.
that's sick, dude. How you feeling?
Honestly, on top of the fucking world right now, man.
That's great.
I'm honestly feeling dynamite. Like this, throwing these glasses on, dude.
Just because of the glasses?
Yeah. Yeah, this actually makes me feel pretty fucking cool, I have to admit.
That's tight.
Like side profile, everything's really shipping up and shaping up.
Right
man.
on, man. Right on.
Does that match like how you feel about me?
Hey, I've never, ever even worried about it.
So you think I'm looking awesome?
I think you're looking awesome, dude. You're looking fucking awesome. Look at that little peak. That's like Mike. That's like the situation in the club, dude.
Dude, Mike just turns to Mike.
Just the
Oh yeah, he really does.
just the
dude.
creepiest energy of any man on earth.
Dude.
Like any girl in there is subject.
Hey, sweetheart.
Is on the receiving end of a predator. Just he has such predatory qualities to him. Old Mike, new Mike is a changed man.
Well, he was
We know
forced
that.
to change. You know what I mean? The tax
By the
evasion
court.
thing. Yeah.
Well, he was forced
court-
to change
court
by the
got him,
court.
dude.
Right, but
He was.
he still made the most of the situation, and I think that's a great example of people being able to change, man.
Who knows if he's really changed though? You know what I mean? That's a wild assumption. Like he just went to jail and had to pay his tax. We don't know if he's changed.
No,
Let's check.
he's like a really nice and like all about positivity. He's sober. He works a lot with like, what's it called? The 12-step programs and stuff. Like he gives back a lot, and like he's a very positive man now.
Looks like he was just arrested
Fuck.
recently too.
No way, bro.
Yeah. For sex crimes against humanity.
No way. Fuck. I take back what I said. I'll take
That's
back.
the worst.
I'll take
No, I'm
back what
kidding.
I said.
You can't take it back, man.
You can't
No,
take
no,
back
no.
what you said.
It does look like he's a changed man, dude. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? He was
he's a
arrested
changed
along
man.
with his brother Mark for multiple tax offenses.
The funniest thing to be arrested for.
Michael Paul Sorrentino.
Just the most Italian name ever.
Michael Passarantino.
What are you gonna do? Fuck.
What am I gonna do about it?
Dude, I just want to say, like, I'm feeling better today. You know, your boy's been a little sick this week. And it's weird because it's been, like, just expressing itself in pure exhaustion. Like, I have, you know, kind of like some sinus stuff going on, like, you know, the
And
sinus
bad
pressure.
attitude.
I'm in a great mood, man. And
now you are, because you're better.
I was
You had
already.
a bad attitude, man.
No, I
For
didn't.
a couple days there. No,
That's
you had
such
one
a
day
lie.
where you had one day.
What day?
Where your attitude was rocky.
Which day?
I'm trying to remember. It was the day we had a bad Fortnite day.
No, I literally just was I had woken up at like 3:00 in the afternoon and I hopped on to
No, it
play
was
with
sick
you.
attitude. I'm just making light of it. I'm making it funny.
No, I literally just realized that I didn't feel like playing anymore, and because I was so super tired. I slept for 15 hours.
Sure, man.
And I hopped on, and granted, we weren't having the best Fortnite day. I'll give you that.
But we were having fun. We could have had fun as friends, just as friends,
and
man.
we
don't need
did
Fortnite.
before, during, and after, man. Ever since.
I know.
We've had
James came in,
dude. We've
and
had
we
the
played
best
like
week playing Fortnite.
Oh,
man. Wow, what a week,
bro! What a week!
It's just
like I feel a little gross about myself, but at least it's been on stream. But also, like I'm like, man, truly, what a beautiful time that was, and I'm not done yet.
No, for sure. And I have so much work to do. I
Yeah,
have so
so
many
much me
things to
too.
work on. Like I've
think we
truly
needed
been
this.
sick, but no, I needed that, dude. Just because you're sick,
I think we need this.
I
It's
can
still-
game when
don't
I'm
put
sick.
it in the past.
I can't work on things that take a lot of fucking planning and creative juices when I'm sick, but I could fucking
Right.
game,
And we need this still.
and we need it
still
still,
need
and we'll
this.
still be gaming.
That's right.
Yeah, and I'll tell
It was such a
Hallie,
little
I'll say,
treat,
hey, don't worry about the music video. It's done.
It's done.
I already cut it. It's done. James,
It's
we haven't shot
done.
anything. Well, I'm dropping in right now, boys.
Yeah, I'm going to Tilted, so you're gonna.
Yeah, I shot it all in game.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a Fortnite
pretty
music
good.
video. I hope you're cool with that. I think it's
Yeah.
really, really fucking bad.
I think no one's gonna know it's in Fortnite.
Yeah,
It's gonna
I'll
look
just
like
color
CGI.
correct it, and it'll be PG-13.
Dude, it's been so fun, you guys, and I've been just having a good time streaming over on Twitch.tv with James and just playing Fortnite with this guy.
Twitch.tv/James.
/James, yeah. I stream on his account for him.
He
how
he brings in that money, man.
It's how I pay your bills. Yep, it's how I pay your
Mm.
bills. You know, I pay James's bills. It's something that we've been doing for a long time now, and I don't remember why, but it's been doing it.
And you know what? And you've been struggling lately, and I've been kind of
It's
pissed
been
about
hard.
it because, like, if you're
He
gonna
has been
pay my
pissed.
bills, pay my fucking
Yeah.
bills, you little fucking loser,
Yeah.
little girl. Like, pay my
For
fucking
sure.
bills, dude. If you're gonna pay my
I am.
bills.
I did. I paid this month.
Yeah, and I don't care if you can't make your own rent. You better make mine.
I know.
Yeah,
I just
you
don't
better
remember-
shake. You better shake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't remember why we did that.
You know what? It's fine, man. And when you pay my bills, you pay Lauren's bills. And when you pay Lauren's bills,
Yeah.
you pay
No, I know.
Vinny's bills. And Vinny's got
Yeah.
the most bills of all. He has unlimited data on his little fucking phone.
It's expensive.
He's
It's
texting his
$180
friends
a month.
Yeah, he's got the best, only the best
know.
for Vinny.
Yep. Yeah.
And he texts his little friends on his Fave 5.
I had to cancel mine to keep Vinny's up.
And you don't need a phone.
I don't need a phone.
You're 13.
I can. Yeah, I know, and I'll send him my phone. I'll give him my phone.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember why we were doing that. I feel like I had incentive, and I've forgotten it.
No, I just told you to.
Okay.
I just said,
What is
hey, pay my bills.
Okay, I remember now.
And
I
you
I have the
cowardly
kindness in
just
my
did
heart.
it. No, I wouldn't say
Yeah.
kindness. I'd say cowardly.
Cowardice kind of move.
Yeah, like you were
So
just
it's like-
okay, fuck,
And it's-
why did I do that, man?
And there's admiration though.
And I even said to you, I said, hey, you can't let him just force you into that.
Yeah.
You gotta.
You did say that. You gave me advice.
You gotta fight back, man. You can't let him
I
just.
remember. You told me I'm going to talk to you now as your friend.
Yeah.
Outside of this, give you some advice here.
I even tried to talk to James, and
Yeah.
he wasn't hearing it.
He wasn't hearing it.
No, man. He swung at me.
He fucking swung at you, and he's so hangry all the time. He needs to get some lunch or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get some burgers, maybe some fucking meatloaf, or just something to give him some proteins.
Yeah.
Because that's where that hanger comes from, and the sugars and the proteins. You're missing.
Speaking of sugar, man, I've been eating so much goddamn candy. and it's all Lauren's fault.
Can you send me some?
It's all Lauren's fault, man. She literally, we got Amazon Fresh delivered the other day, and I'm still in bed. And she sends me a picture of like, because she took it out and put it all on the fucking counter, and it's all cookies and candy. And she was like,
"Oh my!"
And she was
God.
like, "LOL, great grocery run." And I was
That's
like,
so good.
"Oh my God, what have you done?" And we have like Halloween bags of candy, dude. Like
Dude,
variety
share the
packs
love,
and shit.
brother.
Literally.
Come on. Oh, it's so blurry, but it does look.
But it does the trick. Just imagine all
you
those
zoom in?
items
Can
you're
you zoom
seeing
in?
are all bags of candy.
They're bags of
Bags
candy?
of candy, dude.
Oh my God.
And so I've just
Send
been
me a little care package or something, dude. A little box like this big full of candy.
Sure, you pay for it. Hey, let me stop you right there and give a huge thank you to our sponsor of today's episode, and that's HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. So with HelloFresh, you can choose from 55 plus weekly options featuring pre-portioned, high-quality ingredients picked at peak ripeness. HelloFresh delivers fresh, quality produce from the farm to your door in less than a week, so you can savor summer flavors right from home. Select meals from the Taste of Summer series that are sure to become everyone's new favorites, like the Old Bay shrimp and sausage boil and family-style grilled steak lettuce wraps. I actually got 2 new recipes from HelloFresh, and they've become 2 of my favorite meals ever. One of them was the herb grilled steak and Old Bay shrimp, just delicious surf and turf meal with a nice fresh Caesar salad on the side and some garlic bread. Literally delicious. I mean, it's perfectly seared, fresh steak with lovely little shrimp, just some little shrimp on the side. And, you know, it's fresh and it's healthy, and it was a blast to make. It was easy to make, you know. And another recipe here I've got, which was a sleeper hit, let me just say, the one pot chicken sausage and kale soup. This guy right here, big It's a nice hearty, fresh, you know, lots of vegetables in the carrots, kale, this chicken sausage, also some nice garlic toast on the side, which your boy loves. Toast, garlic toast with soup, incredible. So I highly recommend both of these recipes for you guys. So right now you can go to hellofresh.com/pine16 and use code pine16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. Guys, 16 free meals and 3 free gifts? That's wild. 16 free meals with code pine16 at hellofresh.com/pine16. Thank you so much, HelloFresh, for sponsoring the podcast. And if you guys haven't tried HelloFresh already, you're missing out on just like delicious, fresh, easy, amazing recipes. I guarantee you won't regret it.
Hey, I have an idea. This sounds so much fun, dude. And this could be a whole fucking company, dude. This is the beginning of the company. We're just gonna start $20, and we're gonna make each other a candy package, and we're gonna ship it to each other, and then have the surprise of what my friend got me in my box, and I got his box for him. Friendy. That's what it's gonna be called.
Wow.
Frandy. Friend candy.
Whoa.
You see what I'm saying?
Crins.
There's something to it.
Yeah. That sounds cute.
Crandy.
And then eventually we'll kind of build it out as this like subscription service.
Exactly. Pyramid scheme wise.
Sure.
Or, well, it's not a pyramid.
Multi-level
scheme, it's just
marketing.
that it starts with one and
For tax
gets to
reasons.
multiple level marketing. Yeah. No, I mean, there's something there to that.
Ultra-level
If someone's going to
marketing.
take that fucking idea. Think about it, dude. You go on the app.
You just want me to send you
shop,
candy? I'll send you candy, man.
And there's tons of different, the app's going to prepare.
Yeah, the
I do
app
want
is
this to
sick.
be
Yeah, you
cute.
can go in and there's like themed boxes.
They have different,
but you can also customize the
yeah.
items.
For your friends. And you put in their address and their name, and you put in your credit card and your social security number, and you send them the candy.
And the social security number is
it's
just
gonna be
for
reasonably
us.
priced.
Don't worry about it. The social security number is just for us to verify your identity. We're not going to do anything with your with your data,
Obviously.
with your user data. Yeah,
Most likely.
most likely we
I'm
won't do
hoping.
anything with that data
Yeah, it's pointless for now until
it's not.
right. And
Don't even worry about that, dude. That info is pointless until it's not.
until it's not.
Until
We'll
we
let you
find
know.
how to use that information.
We'll let
to-
you know once we've sold it.
Yeah.
And we're looking.
And we're fervently going out and trying to sell that information.
Frivolously.
We're cold calling criminals. all day,
that's
dude.
the whole business.
We
That's
have
the whole business.
The whole
It's a
business.
data collection
It's
company,
a data
dude.
collection and selling data business within the
Right.
guise of candy boxes for your friends.
Honestly, I think the candy box thing is a real fucking idea, dude. And like,
I think
about
that already exists, like many different versions of it.
No, but it doesn't.
Okay, I mean, just because it exists doesn't mean we can't do it, dude.
You're right. How are we gonna get involved?
In what?
The scene. Like, our competitors are gonna try to crush us. I watched so much Shark Tank. They're gonna try to crush us, man. Like bugs.
Well, Shark Tank isn't the competitors
hate
that are
bugs.
crushing us; it's the investors. And I think
No, I'm
just
saying I learned that that the opposing competitor companies are gonna try to fucking crush us. Like, a bug.
dude, we'll just put on the full armor of God, man.
Okay, just pray.
Yeah, just pray on it.
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't worry about it, man. We'll just pray on it.
We're fine. We just start it up and pray, and it's good.
Oh yeah, dude. If we pray for it,
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to test it out. It didn't work.
oh my God,
I tried to
candy
kill you.
everywhere.
I prayed for your immediate death.
Well, that's not. Why would you do that, dude? You just wasted a good prayer.
To see if
You
it
only
works.
have so many.
Well, if it doesn't work, then what the fuck does it matter?
I can't believe that.
That it didn't work? Me neither.
You're ruining this before it even started, man.
Okay, I'll try again. It didn't work.
You're wasting another prayer, man. You only have so many.
Okay, I'm gonna use 5. No, it doesn't work at all, dude. Yeah. Oh fuck!
Dude, that's all it expresses as. It's just,
It's just giving you a terminal illness.
oh no. But anyways, yeah, man, I've been eating so much fucking goddamn candy, and
Yeah,
it's not
I
good.
bet you have, man.
I don't know what it is. You know, when you're sick, you're supposed to eat healthy.
Nutritious?
You're supposed to, nutritious things and fluids and stuff. And I've been
Yeah.
eating fucking candy, man. Reese's, Kit Kat,
And that's so bad for you when you're sick,
Starbursts,
too.
fucking Airheads, man.
Airheads? Oh, dude, Airheads are the worst. Airheads just are like poison in your body. when you're
100%.
sick. It just spreads and just
It's fucking-
you can
yeah.
feel it. Just
It's literally
killing
Airheads
you.
are made out of the shit that you grout that you seal fucking tiles together with, dude.
that's actually how they collect it.
Yeah, they
at
just
abandoned
scrape it
houses,
out,
They go
and then they
scrape
put a
it.
little bit of flavoring on it.
Yeah,
It's good as new.
They actually don't. Believe it or not, grout just tastes like that. It's crazy.
Yeah,
good.
it just depends on what brand. Each one, some of them taste like watermelon, some of them taste like mystery white flavor.
Mystery white flavor is honestly just okay.
Dude, mystery white flavor is just bathroom scum.
Bathroom scum unflavored. I actually fuck with the blue one so hard. The
Blue raspberry. I'm a watermelon guy, dude.
Uh-huh.
I'm a watermelon guy.
Watermelon's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I like watermelon across
actually
the
fuck with
board.
orange too.
I don't think there's an orange flavor.
There is orange Airheads. I swear.
Orange
to God.
Airheads? That's probably bomb.
Yeah, they're fucking fire, bro. Let me Google it to make sure. Orange.
Oh, you're thinking of oranges.
Orange Airheads. Yeah, they fucking exist and they're so bomb, bro.
That's tough.
They're just so citrusy and like. You know what I mean, dude?
That's tight, bro.
Yeah. I know.
So, yo,
Notice.
it's crazy. Like, I have so many things to work on,
You do have so.
but I've just let myself the past few days like relax and recover and shit because I need to, obviously. And like today, I'm gonna hop back into it, and I feel good about it. I feel excited. Got music videos to plan. I'm hoping, but I don't really know. I'm hoping to finish this new SB7 video this weekend
Dope.
because I need to. Or else it's just going to be like so much time passing that it doesn't matter. And that's not
No,
true.
that's not true. That's not true
that's
at all
not
for
true
them.
for anyone other than myself. You know what I mean? My own mental state, like working on it for so long. But it's close. I'd say
Yeah.
it's like 89, 90% there.
That's sick. That's dynamite, dude. That's fucking awesome. I'm excited about that, bro. Dude, I need to because I'm just coming off the heels of getting sick as well, and I still have this little asthmatic residual cough that I had even before I was sick for fucking months. But I just need to I don't feel like $1 million right now still. I'm better, completely better, but I still feel like I had so much motivation and everything and discipline before getting sick. And then getting sick, I let myself just be sick and my place is a mess. And then now I'm better and I'm doing my shit every day. Like work-wise, I'm killing it every day. But holy fuck, I need to clean my whole apartment. There's a couple things I need to just shower and
Dude,
like
I showered
do all
this
my
morning.
laundry and like
I
feel good, and I can't fucking muster up the discipline or motivation to do it. And I think I'm just gonna
don't think of it. Don't think of all of the things together. Pick one thing and just do it first and get it off your fucking plate. Don't think about, okay, I have to clean my apartment, I have to do the dishes, I have to take a shower, I have to go fucking do this and that. Just do one thing at a time. When we're done with the pod, just go take a shower.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Take a fucking shower,
start there.
idiot.
Come on, start there, right?
Yeah, just start.
I mean,
there.
I've showered in weeks. I've showered yesterday.
I've showered
barely.
in weeks.
I've showered in. I've showered before. Yeah, I just need to like get all my fucking. It's just cleaning shit. But once I get this clean, I'll mentally feel so much better.
100%.
But right now, I just mentally feel a little like.
Well, you're probably not fully
cluttered.
recovered yet. I mean, today.
Yeah, that could be it too.
I'm choosing to get back and fucking dive into work, but I'm not fully better yet, and I'm
that's what I
anticipating that. I'm not trying to like go too hard, and burst my fucking bubble.
But the annoying thing is, I did the exact same thing, and it was great because I just got back. I just started doing things again, which means I was accomplishing things work-wise. But I didn't like wake up one day feeling like $1 billion. It kind of like halted the contrast of feeling like shit to feeling great and cleaning and making everything good. It's like now I'm in this middle ground where like I'm doing all my work, but I kind of feel like shit.
Yeah, for sure. No doubt.
I mean, it feel good, but
yeah. Just not 100%. And like, you got, that's life. Sometimes you're not 100%, but you still do it. It's tougher to like fool yourself though when you are feeling sick. And like, granted, in a perfect world, you let yourself rest and you let yourself get better, but like, depending on what your fucking workload is, you can't always do that, man.
The luxury of doing that
and
all
like,
the time. Yeah, man.
Yeah. And I feel so bad because, like, obviously I told Hallie that I've been sick and stuff, but she's, like, been texting me stuff and, like, every day pretty much. And I've just been like, yeah, I'm not quite there yet, Hal.
I'm not quite there yet.
No, she knows. I'm totally playing. Like, it's fine. But today I'm jumping back into shit. And I'm excited. I hope I can complete some things and make myself feel epic.
Epic and horny. You're gonna. I'm stoked, dude, because we just got on another fucking playlist, like a pretty big one for the new song.
Unreal.
Called Fresh Finds Indie.
Fuck
which is great. And it's that's like a solid playlist to be on. Like,
how many plays are you at on Living When You're Gone?
Like 44,000 in a little over a week, which is really, really good.
That's so sick.
Really,
dude.
really fucking good.
That's fucking huge, bro.
Yeah, it's doing the best since. It might be doing the best of all time, but if not very close to when Can't Be Loved came out. But that was obviously going to do well because it was a feature with a much larger band. So
I'm going to go and report your account.
Please don't. Please, dude, please don't.
Dude, you've got a couple. You've got a song over 1 million. That's fucking sick, dude. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You got another one.
Can't Be Loved's 1 million.
Left the car ratings almost at 1 million.
Yeah, it'll be there
That's
in probably
my
like
boy,
4
bro.
weeks. Yeah, that one will hit it in the next month.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, we're at the highest. I think the highest monthly listeners we've ever been, which is 69,000. So, no, this is a number of 6.
That's so sick, dude.
Thank you, bro.
And like the way you're going, and especially since you have literally an EP finish and you have a rollout plan for it, so like this growth is just going to continue going, dude.
I
you know
hope
what I mean?
so,
You don't have to.
So.
No, dude, that's how it works. Like you're not like, oh my god, okay, we're doing the greatest we've ever been. We have to scramble and try to figure out a way to keep it going. It's like, nah, bitch, we got a fucking full EP and we have a rollout plan. So like
this whole year of Whales Talk is like planned out. When I'm in LA, actually, when we're shooting our video, I'm doing a session or 2 with Sean to write another song or 2 because we have 10 that we're putting out, in this first half of the deal, and then another 10. But yeah, we're gonna write a couple songs, see what's up. So I'm getting inspired. I'm listening to I'm starting to listen to different music again because this artist I like, the 1975 just put out a fucking incredible song produced and co-written with fucking Jack Antonoff, and it's incredible. It's so different than all of their shit. It's very Bleachers, like what you would imagine. Like as soon as I heard it, I kind of like didn't like it for the first 5 seconds because I was like, whoa, Maddie's voice is so like dry and weird and compressed, and then instantly I was like, oh, I get it. And now I fucking love it. And then also, who put out a song? Somebody else put out a song. Oh, Young the Giant put out a song off their next album that's coming out, and it's fucking so sick. So like, it's all this new shit that's like inspiring me in a way that's just breaking down the barriers of the box that you're in, which is so great. Like I normally don't reference anything when I'm writing, and obviously I probably won't ever. Well, that's not necessarily true. Sometimes you listen to something, but for these 6 songs, we didn't reference anything.
That's dope.
But it's been nice to like hear a different kind of inspiration when I'm not even writing right now. I'm just fucking working.
And that's the dope thing. Like on times where you're not writing, you're just soaking up the inspiration, even subconsciously.
Of the world, everything, good and bad.
Like
I'm
life
trying to be very
experience,
hyper-aware.
fucking other things that aren't even music, movies, TV, art, fucking whatever. Like you're soaking in these inspirations that when you are
100%.
in your next writing phase, like they're going to come out, even when you're not trying to. They're just like, because that's where you're at creatively. Love that shit, bro.
Yeah, for the first time, I feel like I'm not writing right now. I'm not writing right now, but it's not that I should be writing all the time, like writing every single day, but I have so much shit to do.
No, not necessarily.
It's a good thing to do.
Don't put that pressure on yourself, though.
No, for sure. I kind of I'm aware of it, and I know how and when to do it for sure. Like it's more like write when you can, like make time for it every week to write like several times throughout the week for sure, if not every day. Like it's still good for you. And when we did Song a Day, it was the greatest thing of all time. But now I've learned and don't have this like negative look of like, oh, I'm not writing right now. Like that doesn't fucking matter. Like it's more than just writing. It's more than just sitting at your computer making a tune. Like being an artist is so much more than that. It's about, for me anyways, my experience being an artist is everything that I'm doing with music and stuff like that, and also who I am as a person, and my growth and my perspectives and what I feel and who I am and who I'm being and how I express that via music, and like soaking up the inspirations, like everything, like life is part of my art. And so I'm trying to keep myself fucking going, go, like still growing in different ways, but shifting it so you don't get burned out in one aspect of it too much.
Yeah.
Like focusing a little bit on social media, like the sweet amount, like where I'm actually like really excited to like make content and do things like that. And also super excited for the next release and like, working on these things and the growth and now I can let the song do its thing and make content around it and random content to just build an audience and see how it works and starting over in certain ways, but like learning. And I'm excited about that. I'm just excited about making things now, like in a broader scope, which is exciting.
Yeah, bro, 100%. And that's the key to it, is like taking it in waves, because it's so easy to try to like think of all these different things that you have to do with it, like the writing, the fucking promoting it, like the social media shit, the planning for future things, like all this shit. When you try to take it all at once, like it's very overwhelming. And it's like, sure, you can do it. And I've been in fucking phases where I've been doing that shit, like, and having it all, like happening and shit. And I'm like killing it. And then there are times where I'm like, uh-oh. It's suffocating me.
Pump the brakes.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you resonate with this too, and probably a lot of you listening, when you are that roller coaster that we've talked about 1,000 fucking times of like, yeah, you're killing it, and then you feel lost and you don't know what you're doing, and you feel like a failure, and up and down and up and down. It's like I'm on the journey of trying to make that low not as low and not as dark.
100%.
And I feel like I'm doing good with that. Like I'm in like a mental. No, I'm mostly good, but a little bit of a low. But this low is pretty shallow. It's not that fucking low. And I'm really aware of it, and I'm still super excited.
Yeah.
I still want to make shit, and I still want to keep going. Like I'm not like falling. And that could just be getting older and maturing and things like that. And I'm sure it is, because that's how we
partly
grow
for
and get
sure.
better,
And like recognizing
but it's just
that,
different.
like,
It's not dramatic. It's not as dramatic. I'm just like not taking everything so fucking serious, man. Like we're here to enjoy ourselves, but I used to direct that almost too much into like, I'm going to do what I want when I want. If I don't want to do any work today, I just want to play video games. It's like, that's too far.
That's too far. That's too far.
Direction.
Like grow up. Yeah, for sure.
You got to find that sweet spot of like, yeah, of course you deserve to fucking enjoy yourself, but you got to find passion and love and in every aspect of what you're doing, and appreciation, even if you don't want to really be doing something, but like, just not taking it so fucking serious. Having a low and it not being that low is like liberating, bro. It's like,
dude.
I feel like I'm recharging. Like, dude, Jim Carrey said something a while ago that was like, he was talking about depression, and he's like, depression is deep rest. He's like, your body needs to that deep rest to be depressed, to recharge. Otherwise, you're putting on this you're being the best version of yourself. You're trying to be the character of yourself. He didn't say this is now just what I'm thinking, but you're trying to be this character of yourself that you want to be because you know with your morals and how you feel is the best version of yourself. You want to be that guy, but like you're always going to want to be better. So you're actually not that person. You're who you are. And when you're trying so hard to be the best version of yourself, that like your body needs that deep rest.
Yeah,
tying back to the Jim Carrey
100%.
thing. Like,
that's huge.
That's it doesn't have to be this big, dark, deep fucking depression that you're low. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes it is. Sometimes it's fucking uncontrollable. Yeah. But it can also be when the stars align, the moon's right, and my butthole's totally in line with the moon. Mm-hmm. You can have a messy fucking house after being sick and not feeling 1,000%, and you're like, what the fuck, and still be working and excited and passionate, and know that like, oh, I'm in a little funk right now, but it's not that fucking deep. It doesn't need to be. It can be a recharge, so I can come out of this strong as fuck, and I can, wake up one morning feeling like $1 million and go, oh, I'm back, baby.
That's huge facts, my friend. I love that.
You know what I'm saying?
It's really just about like, because sometimes we put too much value on like our mindsets and our moods, and when we are in a funk, it's like, oh fuck, man, I didn't want to be in a funk right now. I have so many things to do, but it's like, just give yourself a day, man. Give yourself a day. Let it happen. Like, you're fine. You're fine. A day, a few days in the grand scheme of things, like everything that you're trying to fucking do, like a few days is fucking nothing, man.
Just don't judge yourself so hard either, because like you'll have one day where you're like, oh, this is great. I just kind of did nothing. I deserve it. And then the next day, your brain still wants to do that, and you obviously gotta guide yourself so that you don't go too far. But at the same time, when you're feeling that, you're judging the fuck out of yourself and feeling like a big piece of shit. Yeah, I'm a big piece of fucking failure shit. Look at me sitting here. Everyone else is out there killing it, and I'm capable right now. I feel good enough to be doing shit, but I'm just sitting in my filth. It's like, just stop fucking talking to yourself like that. Someone else said something that was like,
literally, dude, no one's fucking saying that to you. No one is saying that shit to you except for yourself. Saying that to yourself. You're sitting there thinking that about yourself. Not a single other person fucking thinks or feels that way about you whatsoever.
And this is like like some people just eye roll situation about not talking bad to yourself, and most people think they don't talk badly to themselves or beat themselves up, and would say like, no, I'm not that hard on myself. Yeah, you are. Because catch yourself thinking about when you call yourself, oh, you fucking idiot, like, oh, blah, blah, even if it's light, even if like, oh, you fucking idiot, like, oh,
God, you would so never hot. Ever, you're so hot, man. No one's gonna ever think of you seriously.
No one's gonna fuck you, dude. You stink. You would never ever talk to anybody else like that. Your best friend, your fucking sister, who was in that situation that you were in when you told yourself you fucking idiot or you piece of shit or whatever. Like you would never talk to someone else like that. You shouldn't fucking have your inner monologue tell that to yourself, because then you're going to believe it. You know how other people will if they call you something or tell you something for long enough, it starts to weigh on you. You start to think there might be some validity to that. It's the same fucking thing. Yeah. You're your worst critic. What you think of yourself is everything.
You're speaking those things to life about yourself, and you're making it harder because you're convincing yourself that you're innately lazy or fucking whatever. Right. And then you're like creating this construct where it's, oh, I'm lazy, so it's harder for me to do things. When in reality, like, no, you're just not giving yourself enough fucking grace to chill when you need to, just be a human, and then work when you need to. And like, it's just all about balance, man.
And we're not fucking meant to literally grind 24/7, 365. Like, God bless you if you can. And I've been in a position in my life where I can, and to a certain degree I'm finding my balance and stuff like that. And that's so important. But like, we're literally not built to do that. So that does fuck with you. That weighs on you. And like, again, it goes back to grace. So like, when you're not feeling so hot and you're someone that's grinding all the time, you have a fucking month, it's because you've been fucking grinding, dude. Like, that's the fucking cost.
And that's the thing too, is like, you don't realize, like, you think that you're lazy because like you're maybe like a couple days here and there, you're like not in the mood and you kind of want to just game or like chill or do whatever, and you're like, fuck, man, am I being lazy? And it's like, no, motherfucker, you just grinded so hard for 6 months straight. Take a goddamn break, sit down, stay down,
drink a glass of water, man.
Dude, that's how I felt. Like,
put some Crystal Light in that shit. Relax.
For like a long ass time, I was fucking grinding so goddamn hard, and then like recently I've been like more tired and like a little bit less like inspired, but not really. Like I am very much so inspired and motivated, but just kind of like having a harder time like sitting down and completing things. And then I'm realizing, oh, I need to just like chill, man. I've been going so goddamn hard, and like recognize that, James. Recognize that you've been going so hard in so many ways, and give yourself a chance to fucking chill, dude. And like, even today, like I'm gonna jump back into shit and start working on it, but I'm not trying to go crazy today. I have the whole weekend. You know what I mean? Like today, I'm gonna I'll go like 60%. You know,
that's enough, man.
And that's enough. Thanks, man.
Hey, enough.
Hey, enough.
Hey, enough. No, yeah, for real, dude. I don't know how we got down this, but I think it's because we're both experiencing
because it's real.
And, you know, it's almost like a pep talk, too, because these are things that are much easier to give. I'm someone that, and maybe everyone's like this, but it's so much easier to give advice than it is to take advice, right? And, like, I have always felt like I have a very strong grip of what's going on, whether it be me or the people I'm interacting with. I like my people and life skills and awareness are very high, I feel like. And yet it's still like you can still just get caught up in your own world and not be able to like tell yourself this shit. So like having these conversations is important because like I walk away feeling motivated after saying something that I clearly already knew because I'm saying it.
Yes.
And
I
of course
agree with that 100%.
Too, but it's like
I always say, like, whenever I'm like giving people advice, I always say, because it's true, I always say, anytime I'm ever giving advice to someone, I'm also giving that advice to myself.
Yes,
because
exactly.
It's hard for you to like sit down and be alone and be like, you know, deep in the grind.
Let me give myself.
And like
it's almost like you can't
your mind
trust
doesn't
yourself.
always
You're like,
go there.
I'm being a piece of shit right now. How can I trust anything I say?
Yeah, but it's also like your mind doesn't go there. But when you're talking to somebody else who might be experiencing something similar, and you get to an answer, you know, and give them that advice, you're also getting there for yourself. So you're going to walk away with that same advice you gave this person.
It's almost like when you're having that conversation, you can finally actually relate to the advice to the person who's getting the advice that you're giving them,
because
like you're finally able to connect those dots.
You're like literally empathizing with that while you're giving the advice. But you're not even like realizing it until afterwards, and you're like,
right. You just walk away and you feel like $1 million afterwards.
It's true, man. Like venting and giving your friends fucking therapy and shit, like that's a huge thing, dude. And like you need to do it more. Be open. Like talk about your fucking struggles. Talk about like, you know, things that you help cope with it and stuff like that. And like that needs to be more of like what people fucking talk about, you know, instead of like just trying to flex all the time and just trying to be like, I'm killing it, bro. You know me, man. Grind till I die, dude.
Grind till I die, player.
Hashtag blessed. Fucking like,
totally blessed, bro.
Totally blessed.
We're all fucking blessed, dude. Of course that's there, but
we're blessed to fucking wake up every day and have breath. Wake up in a bed. In a fucking house, have shelter, wake up, be able to make a cup of coffee.
Not be ill, not be fucking, you know what I mean? Like that shit is something that we take for granted all the time. And I try not to. I try to think about it often about like, man, I'm so glad that I don't fucking have some crazy fucking disease or some terminal illness or a physical disability of some sort. Like I can't believe how hard that would be to have that, or how much less for me. Obviously I can't speak for the people who have those things, but I'm comparing how I am now and how I exist now and how different that would be, and how much harder my life would be, you know. And I can't
100%.
even imagine that. Like it's fucking
100%,
insane.
man. And look, I feel like it's important to recognize those things you're grateful for, even if they seem like default things, like, oh, of course I have this thing and I'm happy about it, and like, but it's different to actually like
it's about
pinpoint
feeling grateful.
And recognize it as something that you're grateful for, because when you're recognizing things you're grateful for, it's tough to feel anxious or fearful or depressed when you're focusing on things you're grateful for. You know what I mean? Like like your brain, it's hard for those things the duality of those things to exist in your brain when you're like, obviously here's some things I'm depressed about, but it's like, here's some things I'm grateful for. That when you focus on the grateful shit, like that's starting to like kick, you know what I mean?
100%. Dude, I was talking about this a while ago when I was going through some fucking anxiety and shit. And I've said this on the podcast before, but I started researching how to like get rid of anxiety, because it was just like lingering extreme anxiety where like I couldn't do anything. I couldn't think. I couldn't focus. was like driving to get food or something, and I pulled over in the car, and I was like, how, I got to be able to get rid of this. There's got to be like actual methods to like figure this the fuck out, because like I can't exist right now. Like I just want to curl up in a ball, and then that just feeds it. I've done that before too. I've had anxiety. Fucking, it was like 3 years ago. I was just on the couch for 36 hours straight, curled up in a ball, not eating, and it wouldn't go away. It was one constant. I don't have like anxiety all the time. I have my moments.
Yeah, same.
Where like it's a real fucking weird physical thing that I can't shake, and it's just paralyzing for literally, it can be an hour, it can be 4 hours. That was the worst. Like it was straight up. Like I slept on the couch all day. When I woke up, it was there. Went to sleep, woke up again, it was there. It was just fucking constant.
And like you sleep to try to just like escape it or like let it pass.
Yeah.
And you wake up and it's still there, and you're like, I got to figure something out. Like there has to be some other way to deal with this rather than just like ignoring it, you know?
Right. And to coattail off what you were saying, what happened when I was driving this one time was I pulled over, started researching it, and
pulled over, you stopped in the middle of the 405 freeway, just right there.
I had to,
There's
man.
traffic.
I was bored.
Hey, sing something,
bored.
douchebag.
Hey, all right. It's another day for me, James. But anyway, so I started researching, and I was like, fuck it, I'll try this method. And it was like writing down things you're grateful for and stuff like that. And it had an instruction in a very specific way to get your mind to focus on these things. And the result was that, you know, there's no room to feel anxious when you are fully feeling grateful, because the two cannot coexist at the same time. You can't fully be feeling grateful and feel anxious, because they're the opposite emotions. Like you can, you know, and if you're not fully there, you might feel like, oh, I'm still a little anxious, but of course I'm grateful. It's like, well, you're not feeling grateful, I bet. Being aware of the fact that you're grateful for something is not feeling fully grateful for the thing that you're grateful
Truly
for.
think,
and
like,
that's hard to get there sometimes.
Picture and list out the things that you're grateful for and focus on those things, you know,
and feel
focused
grateful.
And like, I'm grateful for the fact that I get to wake up in my bed, my comfortable bed every morning. You know, I'm grateful that I have a job, that I have stable income. I'm grateful that I have friends that love me, friends that care about me that as much as I care about them. I'm grateful for, you know what I mean? Like those things, and you really picture them and you list them out and focus on them, you know? And it's like, it's like,
it's so fast how you can feel
dude.
overwhelmingly
wild.
grateful.
And then you're like, whoa, like that's powerful as fuck, you know?
Yeah. And so I did that, and then
it didn't work.
In the video, the person was like, okay, from how anxious you were before being a 10, how anxious are you now? And write that down. And it was like a 60, 70% decrease in that anxiety that I had no control of otherwise before that. And so I was like, wow. So like gratitude is something now that I will use as a tool for the rest of my life.
It's one of the most powerful and one of the easiest tools that you can use at any time, literally any time.
And not just for being anxious.
Yeah.
Fear, sadness, loneliness. You cannot feel these negative emotions at the same time as feeling grateful. They can't. They're opposite.
Yeah.
Being grateful is innately happy and a serotonin boost, and is the opposite of sadness. The lack of serotonin and dopamine and all these things. Like you can't. So if you can get yourself there, which I promise you can, it will always help.
Beautiful.
It might not be 100%, might not completely transform it to like, oh fuck, I'm good, I'm not even this anymore. But like, you'll feel better than you did before.
You know what? And
assuredly.
It'll help you in the moment relieve that anxiety, and then use that as a tool, because the more that you do that, the more it'll become natural that your brain's going to immediately go to that. You know, it becomes a tool that you train your brain to think of these more positive things and to think of gratitude and the things you're grateful for, versus easily focusing on the fucking tornado of anxiety where things seem overwhelming and like there's no way to fix them. Like it's so easy to slip into that. But the more that you practice that gratitude, the more that your brain's going to innately go to that instead of the anxiety.
And of course, once you're through the moment that you're trying to get through, like you gotta, I don't know. You also got to figure out your shit. And you also got to figure out why you're feeling anxious and can you take steps to fix that. And that's a whole other beast.
And that
obviously.
I think the first step is gratitude, that's going to help you in the moment handle this shit and get it like
it's a tool.
under control a little bit. But then what I've found with actually taking steps to fight the anxiety and relieve it like more permanently is taking action. Taking action
taking
is
Adderall.
Like taking action is like the number one thing that's going to get rid of anxiety, you know?
100%.
And it's tough when you don't have it pinpointed why exactly you're feeling anxious, and that's a whole other thing. But give yourself the time too. Give yourself the time to like explore that and figure it out versus just like, you know, it's not necessarily going to happen right away. You're not going to be able to, unless you know. Like if you don't know what's causing
that's something
anxiety,
that I don't relate to that. I'm very grateful that I don't relate to that. I always know if I'm feeling any kind of way, why I'm feeling that way.
Yeah, same.
Always,
I mean,
every single time. I've never not known.
It depends. And I think it's because like you and I both we don't experience anxiety in that way, like constantly. Like there are people that experience
as a
anxiety
regular reaction to
almost everything,
other,
you know,
everything,
and like, so it's a little different from our perspective, like handling these things. And we can only speak from our own perspective, you know,
of course. Yeah.
But, I still think like taking action is like one of the biggest things because you're taking steps to actually change whatever situation you're in. That's
and not just for
anxiety
too. Yeah. Not even just for anxiety. I mean, I guess it is anxiety. Like I had, if you're someone with ADHD, and I don't know if it's just an ADHD thing or just a type of person thing, but like if I have a bunch of like little things I got to do, like running around or like the rent check's late and someone fucking emailed you because they need it and you're just like busy or don't want to or procrastinating a bunch of little things, like that can make you feel a multitude of ways, like anxious or just, you know, annoyed, whatever it is. And like that can cause emotions that literally taking action. Like yesterday I had a bunch of running around to do and I just got up and I was like, I'm just going to do them because when they're done, I won't feel like I have all these things I got to do. And I just fucking did it and ran around, did all my things. And I felt so good afterwards. Not only did I feel good that I didn't have those things to do, I felt way better than I did before.
Yeah. Literally,
you know
because
what I mean?
like you're
I was like, oh, fuck.
And that's taking action, bro. That's literally taking action.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's
it's like it's so direct, or it can be so direct, just like gratitude. You know, like taking action and just doing the fucking shit. Just fucking do it. Do anything. Take any action to move in any direction, and that's gonna get the momentum going. Like it's wild, dude. But this has been a great fucking therapy session.
It has been a really great therapy session. I hope you guys, you know, take something from this. I hope that it helped at all.
Yeah.
Because that would be huge, man. Because we're doing this for you, but we're also doing it for ourselves.
Yeah. Just like we said, you know, any advice,
Yeah.
I truly feel like any advice I ever give other people, I'm giving that advice to myself, you know? But we do have a quick caller. Speaking of perfect timing, based on everything we've been talking about today, now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. You guys can tell by everything we've been talking about on this episode, that mental health is something that, you know, we're constantly thinking about. We're trying to find ways to better ourselves mentally and find tools to help us deal with negative things and just live life. You know, a lot of people don't realize that working on your mental health is, or should be, just one of the main things in life that you're doing. Finding tools to deal with negative, difficult things, problem solving, like putting care into yourself, treating yourself with love, you know, giving yourself grace, giving yourself like relief from all that pressure that you put on yourself. And it's pivotal to being happy and being healthy. I do therapy, not as much as I'd like, but I do it about once a month. And it's always a great time as just kind of like a mental check-in, you know. I'm grateful that I have a therapist who I now have a history with, and we can jump right into things, and they have a great frame of reference of, you know, my life, my backstory, my history, like problems that I've had in the past and whatnot. And so having that kind of monthly check-in to see where I'm at regarding all those things or anything else that I want to talk about, it's just like such relief, you know. And I highly recommend for anyone out there, whether you're happy or not, you know, like having that time to speak freely and vent out anything that's on your mind is only a good thing. So you've heard us talk about BetterHelp a ton now. But if you haven't, BetterHelp is an online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, and you don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with the therapist in under 48 hours. So right now, our listeners can get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/pine. That's BETTERHELP.com/pine for 10% off your first month at BetterHelp. Thank you so much, BetterHelp, for sponsoring the podcast and for creating a service where people can have easy access to therapy, because it's very important. And your boys love therapy. Your boys love taking care of your mental health and our mental health. And let's continue with the show. And
he's got a guitar.
Shouldn't have left the car running, baby.
Let's go.
Known we'd be there till like 7 in the morning.
Let's go, Ben.
It hit empty as I stared
song is
across another crowded basement. Through all the smoke in the air, watching people acting famous.
Just kidding.
Never thought we'd miss it down there.
I'm a ride or die. Let's go, boy.
Thought we'd miss it down there.
Beautiful voice, man.
Never
Podcast.
Hey.
Yo. This is beautiful. What a beautiful little ending to this pod, dude.
It's all ours
That's
tonight,
good.
baby. What should we do?
By the way, I did have a question. Oh, the audio listeners can't hear what we're saying. And it's a real doozy. So he said text up this whole time. Sorry, guys.
We'll drive through the night 'cause it's
I feel like I'm in that Adam Sandler movie where she loses her memory. Oh, shit. What was it? He said.
oh my God, dude, we're in 50 First Dates.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in 50 First Dates right now. Oh, yeah.
Riding shoddy,
I
you
know.
were flipping
So
off the
being an artist is
valley.
hard.
You made me
Oh,
hold
really
back
hard.
your hair.
And you have to juggle
We'll never
a lot
go
of
back to that base.
responsibilities. So how do you balance your creative needs with the need to make your work marketable while also taking care of your personal relationships? Because I want to be a good artist writer and a successful artist writer. And also, I should probably go out with my friends every once in a while, right?
Not
to be too sad boy about it. I'm in a good place right now. And I got nowhere to go but up. Just curious to hear what your thoughts on the matter. Just curious to hear your thoughts on the matter. You're both creative and hardworking, and I've loved all the stuff y'all put out this year. Oh, that's very sweet of you. Speaking of which, when is my freaking shirt gonna come? Just kidding again. Anyway. Thanks for all the laughs, guys. Aw. Here's to both of you. See you later.
Wow. That was
beautiful.
Nice.
That was really
so
beautiful.
nice, man.
Yeah.
And like,
first of all,
so
beautiful rendition of Let the Car Running.
poignant in what we were just talking about.
Weird.
Like
weird
a
that
weirdly
happened.
perfect.
Yeah. For real.
And like it was very like reflective, like how an Adam Sandler movie would be.
yeah, I
And,
literally
like,
was like,
what
this
the
is straight
fuck,
up 50
man?
First Dates right now. And
That's
it's
crazy.
perfect.
Hey, I'm grateful for that. Thank you so much.
I'm grateful
for
for that, man.
That's
I'm grateful for you, bro. Thank you, dog.
really special. And I appreciate you being there, man, being a fucking day one.
Yeah,
It means a lot. We appreciate all you guys for all the support you've given us on the podcast, on what we're doing personally. Like, it's huge, and we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing without you guys. And just know that we fucking like appreciate that so hard.
Mm-hmm. True that. That was crazy, dude. I just for a second, like, I can't believe that it wasn't just some random question. It was exactly the perfect.
Yeah. I had like an out of body experience for a second.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I had a moment. I was like, It was beautiful, man. Great voice, great rendition of Let the Car Running. He was asking about balancing work life and
pursuing
that
being an
shit.
artist with like personal life and all those things that we were
It can
kind of
be
talking
hard.
about. Yeah, it's definitely hard.
It can be hard. Yeah,
I think it's
for
about
sure.
like truly just making an effort to like, well,
Yeah.
for me, one of the biggest things that I realized is that, sure, I might have a fucking ton of work on my plate, but taking one day off in the grand scheme of things, or 2 days off, isn't gonna like end me. You know, it's not gonna like ruin this project. It's not gonna ruin, like, I'm not gonna blow it if I take a day or two off here and there. Like, that's nothing in the grand scheme of things. Like, give yourself that time to fucking chill with your family, chill with your friends, like chill on your own, refresh, like do something that doesn't require all this work. And then you're going to be that much better and that much more refreshed and fucking strong when you jump back into it, you know, and it's tough because you think like, oh man, like, dude, I was going so hard, like where I was working full time, whether it was at the shop or it was on set and shit, and like even taking set jobs like on the weekends, and like also trying to plan music videos and other shoots. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I need to take a goddamn break so I can like not have every waking moment be work, you know?
Right.
And like, that's the biggest thing. Like, don't get yourself in that rut. And sure, sometimes you will, and sometimes it'll pay off, and that's fine. I enjoy that sometimes where like I'm on such a grind where I'm working on all these different things and I'm fucking killing it and it's boosting my confidence like crazy. But at the same time, like, it doesn't always have to be that, you know, like, and that's okay. There's a balance to it. And that's why it's tough to give like direct fucking advice with like, this is what you should do. This is how you should schedule it. Like, it's so different for everyone. I think the most important thing generally is just finding the balance, and you'll know it when you find it, and giving yourself grace for when it doesn't work out. But then when it does work out, you know, reinforce in yourself, be like, dope, that worked. That's something that works for me. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, I think like as long as you're doing what you love and you're working hard, you're on the right path. You're on the right fucking path, man. Like, that's a huge thing to celebrate in and of itself. And if you're passionate and you're hardworking, you'll make it, man. I'm like a huge believer in that like, you know, you'll make it if you're chasing your fucking dream truly.
100%. I mean, you also, there is the element of like, you have to have talent or grow to have talent, obviously, you know, but there's like, also, that's not also 100% true. Like, first of all, clearly you do have talent, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying that there are people out there who are like, well, I'm not so good at anything.
Well, first off, let me tell you this. You kind of have to have talent.
First of all, you have to have talent. And you blew that. No, but I mean, like, there's a lot of people out there who are like young, and I'm sure there's people listening who are like 14, 15 who are like, yeah, I just want to be a YouTuber, man. And I don't know what that means, and I don't know what I'm good at, but that's what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about seeing those subscribers go up and being an entertainer, and I don't even know what I want to do. That's how everyone fucking starts, bro. And like, obviously you got to find that. You got to like that means like just hit the ground running and make as many different types of fucking things as you can until you figure out what you love and what you're good at. And that's important. But yeah, I agree with you. If you once you get to that point and you fucking give everything to it, you can make it. But there are some sacrifices that you have to make. You don't live a normal life when you're in entertainment, when you're really in it. Not when you do it as a hobby and you make one video a week and you spent 4 hours on it and you edited it for 2 hours. I mean, when you're doing it, when you're giving everything to yourself to this thing, there's nothing else you'd rather be doing. Obviously, you got to do your job till you can, you know, support yourself. So you got to go to work and stuff like that. But when you're still giving everything to it, there are sacrifices, and that can be mental health at times. That can just be draining. That can be your fucking ego up and down. That can be missing hangouts with your friends because you're just drained and your mental state is drained as well from all your work, that you just don't fucking want to. You don't feel like going to hang. So you just want to sit at home and be
and that's okay
couch
too.
Potato. It's all okay. And that's the thing.
Okay.
Like all of what I'm saying are definitely sacrifices, but they're okay. You know what I mean? And you can take control of some of it, and you can remember you got many cups to fill, and it's not just your career. It's your family, it's your friends, it's your mental health, it's your alone time, it's your social going out and hanging with your friends once in a while. Like you were saying, like, I should probably go and hang with my friends once in a while, right? Yeah, you should. You fucking damn right you should. You know, and you gotta just fight to make the effort to do things you don't want to do. And when you're in it, you don't want to go hang out with your friends. You don't want to reply to your friends and family's text messages. You don't want to do the shit you don't want to do. And it's so easy to not do those things. And that breeds a negative experience for yourself.
Yeah.
And it makes it worse. So you have to have discipline. You have to learn how to build discipline. And that can be going to the gym and all these things. And that's a different fucking topic. But you have to exercise your discipline to do the things you don't want to do to make sure you stay healthy and happy. And that's really hard to do, but that is the cost of doing this and staying healthy doing it.
Huge
and that's
facts.
real hard. And I don't have it fucking mastered.
No, neither of us
I'm working
do.
on that every day, baby.
Yep. And that's the thing is it is something that you're going to be working on probably your whole life.
It's just day to day. Yeah, there's no solution.
But it's okay because the more you do it, and the more you're balancing things here and there, and you're making little sacrifices here and there, the more it's going to be clear to you, like, oh, I've been working hard. I haven't seen my friends in a while. I'm going to hang out with my friends. And then you will, and it'll be great. And there will be times where it's like, you know what? I've been kind of slacking a little bit here and there. Let me not go and hang out right now and work on some stuff. And either situation is going to be fine, because the more you do it, the more you'll get more comfortable and confident, just like knowing yourself and what's working for you at the time, and just like living in that, and it's really just like something that as life continues to play out, you're going to figure out more and more, but don't worry about it. Like truly, like don't worry about it. Like you're killing it, man. You're killing it.
And my last thought on the whole thing is, because we're focusing a lot on like problem solving and negative things that you experience, is like clearly all of what we just talked about is worth it to us. All of the up and downs, all of it is so worth it. Like the reward is everything. It's like, it feels like to some degree a purpose, but also, my identity is not what I'm doing anymore. My identity is I'm working on myself in that way too. But your identity doesn't have to be what you're doing either. How you spend your time doesn't mean that's not who you are. But it is worth it. I feel like it's so worth it. I love what I'm doing so deeply that all of that hard work and all of those ups and downs and the difficult things I have to overcome are worth it.
Yep.
And for some people it isn't, for some people it isn't, and that's just part of the journey of figuring out if it is worth it. If it wasn't worth it, I would have quit fucking 8 years ago, dude. I would have quit after the first 2 years of getting 12 views per video. You know what I mean? Like, clearly it's worth it for me. And that's not even necessarily like financial, dude. I was doing this broke as a fucking joke, like editing to pay rent, living with Steve, making nothing for years. And living with different YouTubers and different friends and barely getting by for years. I'm just now living in my own apartment by myself, not killing it financially, but like I'm an adult now. And you know what I mean? It's not just like, well, you make so much money, you can get so famous. It's like, it's not about any of that. It's about so much more than that. Those are all great that's whipped cream and cherries on top. You know what I mean? That's dope, but that's not why I do it. And that's not why you should do it.
No.
And that's all I have to say, man.
Do it for the passion first, and if you're truly passionate and talented, then the money will come. Don't worry about the money, man. Yeah. Don't worry about the fucking money, dude.
Clearly, like both James and I do other things to supplement income. Honestly, primary sources of income are not necessarily a lot of the creative stuff, but like it doesn't fucking matter. It's worth it, dude.
Yeah, it's worth it, and that's the payoff. What a good fucking time, man. I have enjoyed having this real talk with my boy, and it's so important, and I'm glad we get to do this.
Me too, dude. I love this podcast. I love doing it every week. Hit me up.
Hey, you up?
Yup.
Hey, you streaming today?
Yes, I am.
When?
Fortnite? Probably 2 hours from now.
Perfect.
So come on over to the stream.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week, as always. Oh, let me answer that one question.
See you guys.
About the Three Kings t-shirt. All the shirts have arrived. I have them in my house. I'm continuing to burn the VHS tapes. And then it's either next week or the week after. Lucas is coming into town, and we're going to package them all up and send them all out. So they'll be in the mail in the next week and a half. which is huge.
Excited to get
and I
me
just want to
mine.
say, and this isn't an excuse, and I don't want any sympathy, but doing a big shirt order and all these VHS things, it's a lot of fucking work. It's a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. But it's been a dope experience, and we're going to make sure you guys get all those shits. Fucking yeah, hell yeah. Let's go to party.
So exciting. Am I going to get some?
Yeah, I got a shirt for you. Yes. And we'll see you guys next week. Okay.
Bye, Dad. Bye, Dad.